November the 25th, 2025 at 9:54 a.m. driving down Highway 29 going west back toward Llano. Went over to Burnet, Texas for a minute, but on the way back here it just occurred to me that, I've got three places now that I own. Well, not own. I'm renting an RV spot in Llano, Texas at the City RV Park. And yeah, it's I like it a lot. I mean, it's very enjoyable so far. And I also have a place at Fort Clark Springs, Texas, right across the highway from Brackettville, 30 miles north or whatever it is of Del Rio, and or maybe it's east of Del Rio, whatever. Yeah, probably east. And then I got the Carrizozo place out there on Valley del Sol. Beautiful views and climate in the summer. So, I got two of them up for sale, the place in Fort Clark, Texas, and the place in Carrizozo, New Mexico. But it occurred to me that if they never sold, I'd probably be better off. Why? Well, because I'd have places to go. Like, I've got a trip planned to go down to Fort Clark Springs, Texas, for a week in December, and every month forward until summer, and then go to Carrizozo in the summer for, I don't know, a couple of months, whatever I want to be there. And I've got a plan to fix me up a little place to live inside that garage while I'm there, which would be adequate while I'm there, you know. And so, I was thinking, well, what causes me to get this quote traveling itch is I'm always looking for a place to go, just a little change of scenery. It's not the distance that matters so much. It's just the fact that I got to go somewhere, And then, of course, in the summer, to go to a place where it's cooler is very nice, particularly if you own it. You don't have to rent, take a chance on getting a rental spot that you don't really want to be there, and you spend all that money because you get around Ruidoso, Santa Fe, Taos, and rent a place for a month in the summer. It's going to cost you for a one-bedroom efficiency probably $1,500 to $2,000 a month or more. I don't know. I haven't checked. But yeah, so I was just thinking, as I'm driving down the highway here, why in the world, and just leave the RV at the City RV Park, just like I'm doing now. Just they automatically, it's on auto pay, so to speak, and yeah, just use that triangle as my places to go, and yeah, traveling to the places and back home kind of satisfies that wanderlust. And then yeah, in the summers, yeah, do that out there in Carrizozo. And I mean, because it's predictable. I mean, I know what I've got there, and yeah, so I've just thought I'd tell you guys. I thought I'd share that genius thought with you. Yeah, I like just cruising around like I'm doing now, just kind of winding around through the hill country of Texas with the sun shining right in my face on the left side. And what happens, you go in and out of these hills, and you just wind around, and so the sun's in your face for a while, and then on the left side, the right side, and all around you. So you can't really pick one spot. And I don't know if this damn camera fuzzies up or not. I've tried some different things, and we'll see how this works. I've got another phone, a Pixel 7. This is a Pixel 6. And but anyway, just cruising and talking and getting ready for Thanksgiving coming up Thursday. I've got to go to Kerrville tomorrow, and yeah, go to the VA for a minor little checkup thing. And yeah, gasoline, I'm fixing to stop in Buckhannon Dam, and when I stop there, I'll end the video. It's only a few more miles. But it's $2.29 a gallon for regular unleaded. You know what I mean? Is that good? Shit, yeah. You know, it's pretty damn good to me. Yeah, because it's $2.59 a gallon for regular unleaded in Llano, Texas, and it's $2.25 in Buchanan Dam, which is about 14 miles away. Not bad, huh? 30 cents a gallon. I think I'll take some of that. If there's no gimmicks, okay? In other words, it shows $2.29 a gallon on their big flashing sign, but you probably get to the pump and it says that's if you have if you've deeded all your property on earth to this company, then you get 10 cents off a gallon. Or, you know, if you can do 50 one-handed push-ups in 10 seconds, well, then you get 10 cents off a gallon. You know, there are so many sickening scams. It's no wonder people go crazy or are crazy, you know? I mean, everything has a little thing attached, you know what I mean? And I get so tired of pop-up ads on everything. I mean, if I'm checking on something on Google, like, you know, going to go look at some RVs that are for sale or whatever, then yeah, there's pop-up ads everywhere. And some of them are right where I want to look, you know what I mean? And you can't get rid of them. Or if you try to get rid of them, it takes you to their site, you know? So, yeah, there's just so many things. And it's going to, with this AI, I hate to get off on this tangent, but I'm going to climb out here a little bit on this limb because I know most of you feel the same way. You know, phony YouTube stuff, phony TV stuff, phony news, phony. And, you know, I don't understand why. You know, I just noticed, even though I didn't turn my air conditioner on, it turned itself on. You know, damn it. You know, that's another thing that irritates me, you know. And this thing gave me an error message earlier as I was driving down the little warning bell went off, beep, 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 beep. I thought, what the hell now? You know, I got a flat or something. What it was, it said collision alert blocked or something. You know, wanted me to pull over and clean one of these camera things. And then it just went away and it hadn't come back. But, you know, I'm driving down a highway just peaceful as I can be, and ding, 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 and flashing on my screen. You know, come on, we don't need that. You know, they've got a new car coming out, and I may just take a bite of it. It's called a Slate, S-L-A-T-E. You know, Jeff Bezos is kind of one of the backers and some other billionaires. But it's just a plain Jane electric vehicle. It's the basic model, the Slate itself, is a little pickup, and it's not big. And it's got a range of about, I don't know, 200 miles maybe. A small battery, but all you need. And but it's just basic stuff. It doesn't come with anything. You got to add whatever you want. Well, I wouldn't add anything. You know, I just leave it blank. I mean, it comes with roll-up windows and all kinds of stuff, you know, rather than the power windows. But it's so small, you could reach across and roll the window down if you needed to, and that's the way that goes. But yeah, it's called a Slate, S-L-A-T-E. Check it out. And it's used a little takeoff on blank slate, you know what I mean? But anyway, we're getting close to the gas station, so hang on. Hang on, Sloopy, hang on. Sloopy lived in a very bad part of town. And everybody putting my Sloopy down. I don't know how that goes. I don't know any of the words. But anyway, I'll show you something here you'll like. I'll show you where I got my YouTube channel name, right here at this post office. That's the Buchanan Dam Post Office, zip code 78609. Ta-da! I knew my name. I knew my zip code. I thought, man, we got a name here. Rusty 78609. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Yeah, because I was trying to do a video with an old Kodak phone that said it recorded video, and I thought, well, I'm gonna see if I can get one on YouTube, and I did it. But you had to have a name of your channel, and that's where Rusty78609 came from. But genius, total freaking genius. I didn't want to typecast myself, you know, like RV traveler or RV this or RV, you know, because I didn't think I'd be doing RVing that much. Turns out I did. So I still am, actually. We're getting closer, guys. Just hang on here. It's $2.29 a gallon in this little old unincorporated community, and this gas station is on autopilot. You know, it's got pumps, and it also has a little cafe looking thing, but I'm not sure what the cafe hours are. You know, we're getting close. We're getting closer. There's also an oil change place there that's pretty good, pretty reasonable. All right, guys, here we're coming up on the, this is an unincorporated community, Buckhannon Dam, Texas, and it shows $2.29 a gallon. There's cars pulled up to the pumps, and there's fixing to be one more, and we're going to be it. And there's yeah, it says it's called Fuel and Cool. Fuel and Cool, huh? I don't see anybody putting gas in their vehicle, though. You see, that's what I was afraid of. It says open. We're going to go check it out. I'm going to see if I'm sure I can get some gas. $2.29 a gallon. I don't see any. It says regular cash. Regular debit is $2.39. Okay, well, I got to pay cash. I'm not a problem with that. I got a little cash because I'm not going to put in but about, let's see, I don't know, 3 gallons. But anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime, but if you think about it, use the Amazon link in the description of all my videos. Yeah, and drink plenty of water, stand guard at the door of your mind, and get you some $2.29 a gallon gas. Okay, adios, amigos, bye-bye.